Hey Coach, Scott here. I know I had sent you that email a few weeks ago about the plays, and I had some out of bounds plays, and I know you don't like to spend a whole lot of time on them, but this one series, it's only two plays, but I really think it'll help us in a tight situation, especially maybe if we need something at the end of the game. The first play is 21 double, and this is all setting up the next play, which we call 21 ISO. And this is specifically for Josh. I don't want to put all the numbers on here and make it hard to read, but it's really easy to train because it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So really easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We want this being the 5 and the 4 because we want to get the big men off the ball. If we put a 4 or 5 taking the ball out of bounds, their guy's going to play off the ball and clog the lane up. So we put them up here. They've got to be outside of the lane, probably about a foot, and at the free throw line. Josh is outside the lane as well, on line with the free throw line. Now all we're going to do here is when they hand the ball to him, the 5 guy here is going to cut to the ball, yelling ball, ball, ball. 4 is going to come in and set the first screen. The 3 is going to come in and set a second screen. It can either be staggered or it can be just a regular double screen, whatever you want. I like the staggered there. And then Josh just simply fakes to the ball and then comes around that double screen and gets it. And obviously that 5's calling for the ball here. Once these guys screen, they can pop out on top for the ball there. 21 double is the setup for 21 ISO. Let me show you how that works. So we run 21 double, running a couple times, and then all of a sudden, this could just 21 double, but somehow show Josh, or Josh could figure out a way to get the person taking the ball out of bounds attention that, hey, I've got my guy's playing over the top. He's playing me tight. So Josh has just got to basically see that when he cuts, because he's setting that guy up for that double screen, when he cuts over to the ball, if his defender is getting out in front of him like this, then all of a sudden he's just going to slip to the basket. That's 21 ISO. So the whole thing is setting him up going off that double, setting him up for the double, setting him up for the double. Then all of a sudden that guy plays over top. Boom, backdoor right to the basket, layup. Once he cuts to that, if that wasn't open, that 5-man's still cutting to the ball. So he's got the 5. The first look is Josh cutting. Second look is the 5-man. And then once these guys screen, they're just going to flare back out past the free throw line. Then you've got a 2-on-2 game here. If Josh doesn't get the ball and the 5 doesn't get the ball, 5 can just screen over for Josh, come around and get the ball. When he screens that man, he seals his guy. It's 2-on-1. So there's a lot of different options in there, and you've been doing a lot longer than I can. You can figure out the other ones, but this has just really been in my head, and again, real easy to train. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another thing is, if we were to set this up on the sideline, let's say we've got it over here on the sideline. We call 21 double. Whoever you want the ISO to be, if it's Josh, and they're playing, if they come out in man and they match up to these guys, there's really no way, if you put Josh right here on that 21 ISO, that defender has to make the decision, is he going to play behind him, which he probably will. He'll probably play right here. So all Josh has got to do is cut to the ball and fade back and then make that pass for a layup. Or if that defender's playing on the inside, if for some reason he's kind of trying to force him like that, then Josh is smart enough to step in and kind of pin him and then release to the basket, throw it right over the top for layup. So that's that 21 ISO. We can set it up the same way, and these guys, this guy can screen down. They screen here. He screens here. And if Josh doesn't have anything, then he just runs off the double like he does. But we're still looking for that ISO there. Or you could yell out 21 ISO and put Philly or Dustin here. One of the bigger, quicker, athletic guys. Put them in the ISO spot And depending on how the defender plays him, if they happen to play him on the side here by chance, then Dustin's athletic enough. You throw it right over top to the basket. He goes in there and two-hand dunks it. So that 21 double and 21 ISO could be really nice on the out of bounds too. So just food for thought. If you want to use it, great. If not, no hard feelings. Thank you, sir.